up, Happy Gamers? I'm Happy, the Happy Gamer, and welcome to Happy Hour. It's the happiest time of your week. And yes, the title is correct. It's not misleading. Something sad really did happen, but I'm happy. And I'm going to tell you why I'm happy. First, I'm going to tell you what happened. Now, I didn't make a video on this for my own personal reasons and concerns, but 2 months ago, my wife and I got pregnant. And when we found out after the first test, we were a little worried, but the second test, we were really excited, and it was super unexpected. And my wife and I were the kind of people, that were like, we're gonna wait several years, before we have a kid. Like, we're gonna be selfish with our time with each other, and we're gonna make sure that we have enough money and, all that kind of stuff. So that's who we were. But when we found out we were pregnant, we were really over the top excited, and we were so pumped. We just couldn't wait. We actually we were ready for it to happen. Well, last weekend, I went and visited my family out of state, and while I was gone, my wife was having some complications. She was in a lot of pain, and she was cramping a lot. It was all around really bad. She said it's one of the worst things she's ever experienced in her entire life. And she got really worried, so she rushed to the emergency room. And all of this was happening, and I didn't have any idea, because I was gone and she was home. So anyway, she goes to the emergency room, and they do a blood test, and they were supposed to let her know the results, and they didn't. I guess the doctor was supposed to call her or something, and he didn't. Anyway, Sunday rolls around, and she had already been experiencing this for 2 days, and she didn't tell me about it, because she's a really selfless person. She doesn't care about herself at all. She cares about herself, but it's like other people always come before she puts herself first, But finally, Sunday morning rolls around, and she tells me, because I call her on the phone and I ask her what's going on, and she tells me, and I freak out, and we're both a little freaked out, but we talked through it, and we're like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And if you guys don't know, the things that she was experiencing are signs of miscarriage. So anyway, we talked about everything, and we had hope. We were really hoping for something good to happen. We just had hope for it. Then Wednesday rolls around, and this was just 3 days ago. So anyway, this was just 3 days ago. Wednesday rolls around, and we're supposed to go to an ultrasound so that we can see and make sure everything is okay with the baby. And we go in for the ultrasound, and I don't know what I'm looking for, I'm just staring at the monitor. I don't know what I'm supposed to see. All of that stuff, it was just a bunch of lines and circles to me. I saw what I thought may have been a baby, but I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to give, Bailey false hope or anything like that. So after they're done with the ultrasound, she's like, now I can't give you any results. Now your doctor's gonna have to do that, so I'll send you up to him because you guys need results before you leave today. And we're like, okay, so we go up to the doctor's office and we wait for an hour. We waited so long, we thought maybe they had forgotten about us. That's how long we waited. Finally, our doctor comes in, and he sits down and he pulls out this picture, and he's like, this is what, happens in the womb. He's kind of showing us what happens in the womb whenever a woman gets pregnant, and what they're supposed to look for in an ultrasound and everything. And he said there will be a little sac, and inside the sac will be the fetal pool. And he said they saw the sac, but they did not see the fetal pool. And then he just said, I'm sorry. So basically, Bailey miscarried, and now we have to wait another few months before we can actually try again. But it was really devastating, honestly, even though whenever we found out we were pregnant, it was at a time whenever we weren't exactly preparing for it or planning for it or even really wanted it to happen at that time. It was still really devastating because we had come to really want this baby. And this is all true. I'm not saying this for views or anything. There's all a purpose behind this. But even though he gave us that news and we were really devastated, he still gave us some really good news. And it's good news that we knew, It's stuff that we already knew, But when he said it, there was just something so incredibly powerful about him saying this. But he was just like, you know, something we can take from this is you can get pregnant. And it'd be really easy to overlook something like that in a situation like what we were in, where we just found out that we had just miscarried and that we weren't going to get to have this baby. And it could be so devastating that you could overlook the most positive thing you can get out of that situation. And what it was is that he was just like, you can get pregnant. And as we're walking out, that's just like a revelation to me. You know, I'm just like, you know what? We can. And there are women all over the world who can't get pregnant. And there are couples all over the world who have to try so hard to have a baby sometimes. And we just did it just like that. You know, it was so easy. And so when we walked out of there, yeah, we were devastated and we were sad. I mean, my wife was in tears, and I actually didn't cry because I was just thinking about this, but I teared up at one point because I was just like, we were talking about it, and I was like, I just really wanted to have that baby. But I just kept feeling like it's not over. Like, that's just all I kept saying inside. All I kept thinking, it's not over. We're gonna have a baby. Someday we're gonna have a baby. And within an hour, we were on the upside of things within an hour. And that's incredible, because a miscarriage sometimes can be something that couples deal with and women deal with for months and sometimes years, that they have to work to get over. And it's just like within an hour, we were on the up, and we were just positive, and we were hopeful, you know, just thinking about our future and thinking, I just can't wait till we get to try again, you know, stuff like that. And so the reason I wanted to talk about this, I was debating on whether or not I even wanted to say anything. You know, the same way with when we got pregnant, I was like, I don't even know if I want to say anything about it, because, you know, it's my life. I don't have to say anything to YouTube. But anyway, I was debating on whether or not I wanted to say something about this, and then I was like, you know what, I could use this to really encourage some people and inspire some people. When you face times like that and you lose something precious in your life, or someone, or you're just facing a difficult decision, or things don't go the way you planned for them to go, or your day is just terrible, there's always going to be something good that you can take from every single situation you're ever in. There's always going to be something awesome that you can take from everything. And what I'm taking from this is that I cannot wait until we get to try again. It's going to be so exciting. I'm literally like on my toes not physically, but on my toes right now, just going, I can't wait until we get to try this again. And next time it's going to be on purpose, and we're going to be so excited about it. And you know, the good news is she can get pregnant and we can have a baby. You know, it's just awesome. And so anytime you're in a situation, guys, don't limit how you feel to your circumstances, and don't limit how you think to your circumstances. Like, think outside of those things. Think in front of them. You know, your circumstances and the things that are happening to you, they're happening to you right now. But what's going to happen to you tomorrow? Something totally different and so much better could happen to you tomorrow, or the next week, or the next month, or sometime in your future. Think about that. You can take something good from almost anything. I mean, I say almost anything. You can literally take something good from everything. There is something good in every single thing that you experience in your life. That blows me away, guys. So that's why I'm happy. Even though this really sad thing has happened, I'm extremely positive about every bit of it, and I seriously can't wait. Guys, I know that babies change your life, and it can be hard, but I seriously can't wait. It's gonna be pretty amazing. So I really hope that encouraged you guys, and I know it's stuff that everybody knows, and everything I just said is stuff that you already know, and you didn't necessarily need to hear it again, but I don't know, maybe you did, you know, and the right person will watch this video and they'll just be encouraged. So I hope that I encouraged you. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the other things that I want to mention in today's happy hour. First of all, I was gonna do a giveaway today, but I have literally had this whole thing on my mind for like the last week, and doing a giveaway is a big thing. It's a process, guys. It's not just, you know, you don't just say it and that's it. Like, there's a lot to it, especially the one that I want to do. I want to do a Loot Crate Leftovers giveaway, in which I literally give away everything that I'm not going to keep out of all the loot crates that I've gotten over the past year. So it'll be a huge giveaway, and I want to have it so that There are video submissions, and that's how you enter into the giveaway. And there's a lot of really cool stuff in this. And when I say leftovers, I don't literally mean it's just a bunch of trash. Like, it's really cool stuff. It's just stuff that I won't use and stuff that my wife won't let me hang on the wall. So we're gonna do that, I promise. And I know I said something about it like 2 weeks ago. And I'm such a terrible YouTuber. You guys should know by now, though. YouTubers, we don't tell the truth a lot. We lie. We lie about a lot of stuff. I didn't lie to you today about any of that, I promise. But the giveaway, yeah, I lied about it and I'm sorry. But something really exciting is happening tomorrow. Tomorrow marks 1 year on the channel from the time I posted my first gaming video, or, you know, that had to do with what I wanted to do on the channel. August 21st was the day I posted my first video for the gaming channel. And so we're gonna celebrate that with a really special video. I don't think I'm gonna tell you what it is though. You'll just have to wait and see. One last thing I wanted to mention is about notifications. Several of you have mentioned in comments or messages that you are not getting notifications for the videos that I'm uploading. So what you need to do is just make sure that you have it enabled so that you can get notifications for the videos that I'm putting up. On a desktop, you can go to the little gear icon once you have subscribed. You go to the little gear icon next to the subscribed symbol. Maybe I'll do a screen capture and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. And I'll just do this as voiceover. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Screen capture! So when you look up at someone that you're subscribed to, there's a gear icon right next to subscribed, and you just click on that, and then you can click on turn on all notifications for this channel. And then you have to go into your settings and make sure that your notification preferences are set the way that you want to. I'm pretty sure you can do like email and text message and things like that. Also, when it comes to mobile, you would go to my channel page, and there will be a little bell icon close to the top of the page, and you'll just click on that little bell and it'll show up black with little symbols around it to look like it's ringing, and that's how you will know that notifications are turned on for my channel. So there you go, there's notifications. If you haven't had those enabled, hopefully you listen to the end of this video so that you know how to do that now, and you can get notified for the videos that I'm putting up, because I'm noticing a lot of you are falling behind, guys. You're slacking a little bit. Some of you, you're slacking just a little bit. I'm putting out some pretty good stuff, if I do say myself. Yeah. Okay, so I hope you feel encouraged now that you've seen this video. I hope everything that I had to say encouraged you and made you happy, made you a better person, made you a happier person, because a happier person is a better person. All right, guys, I like this video. And if you like this video, please leave me a like, because I would like that. Talk to me in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to stay happy, and don't limit happy to an hour. And of course, I will see you next time.